everybody doing? Today we're going to do an unboxing of one of the new Pokemon Go TCG tins. These are really cool. MSRP is right at $20, so they're pretty accessible. I picked mine up at Target. This particular tin can have three different Pokemon featured on the lid. There is a Blissey version, a Pikachu version, which we will be opening here today, and a Snorlax version. Like most of the tins they release these days, the lid will have the character that matches the promo card inside. The base to this tin is always the same. It's going to have the Pokemon Go logo and then the three possible featured Pokemon on there. Before we dive inside, let's look back a little bit here, go over the contents, what we will find. One foil promo card featuring Pikachu. If you picked up the Pikachu tin, that is not the promo Pikachu that they are referring to. There is another Pikachu. I've got one here off to the side. It's got a little gift, super cute. It's got that Starfield foiling in the back. It's holding a gift in the style of Pokemon Go. And this promo is guaranteed in each one of these tins. The second item on here, it says one additional foil card featuring Pikachu, Snorlax, or Blissey. So that is the card that you see through the window of your tin. It is not a promo version of the card, but it does have a unique foiling. In the case of the Pikachu card, it has that same Starburst foiling we saw on this Pikachu, whereas the normal printing of this card is a non-foil. There's also a reverse foil version of this, but the normal printing is non-foil. So with this tin, you're looking at a foil version. If you opted for a Snorlax or a Blissey, just really quick to go into that foil you see through the window has that same Starfield foiling. That is unique to the tin, whereas the Blissey and Snorlax that come from the pack have this, I don't know really what to call it. They're kind of like pillars of foil in there, and they've been doing it with the last couple sets there. So this is the foiling that will come from the packs. This Starfield foiling is what is going to come from the tin. Right, also here we've got 4 packs of the Pokemon Go boosters. That's the meat and bones of these tins here. You get a sticker sheet. They're pretty cool. We'll talk about them, as well as a code card for Pokemon TCG Live, which, if you are old like me, is the new name for Pokemon TCGO, trading card game online, doing a little rebrand, TCG Live. Cool. So these are the contents here. Before we crack in, let's talk about what we're chasing here. This is not, in my opinion, not a big money set. You've got a couple full art cards, some secret rares that you're chasing, but most of the cards that come out of this set are not worth a lot of money. They are very cool, but they are not particularly expensive. What I really like about this set are these secret Ditto cards. I have previously here pulled a Bidoof, and if you're unfamiliar with these, down in the bottom left-hand corner next to the set symbol, that little GO Pokeball symbol, you've got a Ditto. And that tells us that hiding behind this Bidoof is a Ditto. You can peel this top layer off like a neat little sticker, and behind this is a foil Ditto card. Currently, these are worth between $7 to $8 unpeeled. The Ditto underneath about $6 peeled. I am keeping this one sealed up because I believe that these Dittos can hide behind reverse foil Bidoofs, reverse foil Nummels, and Spinnerax, and I would like a set of each. If I happen to pull a second Bidoof out of this tin, I will peel it so we can see the little Ditto action there. And what I like about this is that this is in that reverse foil slot, so you've got a shot at a Ditto in every single pack, even before you get to your rare, so that's cool. The set's got some Vs, the set's got some VMAXs, but I think the chase cards we're really looking here for are the Radiants. There's a Radiant Blastoise, a Radiant Venusaur, and a Radiant Charizard. This Blastoise here is double sleeved, but these Radiant cards have a really beautiful cross-hatching foiling. Each of them has a super relevant Pokemon ability that is impactful competitively. The Blastoise one here, Pump Shot. You must discard a water energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So a little reminiscent of some of the Greninja cards we've seen in the past, the new Inteleon, pardon me, that we've seen running amok. So super strong ability. And again, with these Radiants, that rule box on there, you can only have one Radiant Pokemon in your deck. So with these bad boys, no need to chase for a play set or multiple copies. You've got one, you're set to play. Right, let's clear these out of the way here so there's no confusion about what we pull. And let's get into this tin here. Right, so we got the shrink wrap, foiling, pretty standard. When you open these bad boys up, I like this little, it's framed nicely. The Pikachus that we've got here in this insert should be our Pikachu with that Starburst foil that we talked about, and then that gift Pikachu. So if you do get the Pikachu tin, you get 2 Pikachus, guaranteed. So we'll set those aside there. We've got this nice little cardboard piece to cover everything up, and our sticker sheets. I love that they've included sticker sheets in here. It's actually a pretty high quality, like vinyl-y sticker. I don't love that they put a big crease through the Snorlax. I actually did put a Snorlax from another tin on my water bottle. The crease isn't a big deal. I don't know, something about it. I feel like all of the thought and money that went into these products, I feel like they could have done it in a different way. Anyway, so stickers. Super cool with all of the, I believe all of the Pokemon Go products that you open. You get this little advertisement for Pokemon Go, and then on the flip side, you've got some codes. These codes you enter in the website here for Pokemon Go, and you are rewarded with items in Pokemon Go. They're not great. I've put a bunch in. You do get like a unique sticker for your gifts in every code, as well as some items, and occasionally I have gotten incubators. So kind of cool that you're chasing for incubators, but yeah, so there we go. Code card, this is the code card for the tin. I believe it gives you the promos, those foils, special foils when you lock that in there. So we'll set that off to the side. And here we go. We've got 4 packs per tin, nestled nicely into yet another cardboard insert here. All right, so let's get started. We've got 4 packs. There's some V-Stars in this set. There's some secret rares in this set. That is what we are looking for. We're looking for a Ditto in every pack. I do not know what the pull rates are on these Dittos. I saw some pictures and content on Reddit of people who bought Elite Trainer boxes and claimed to get a Ditto in every single pack of their Elite Trainer box. That has not been my experience. It took me 30 packs to get this one Bidoof, so hopefully those odds increase here. It seems pretty hit or miss. I have gotten pretty good results out of these tins, and we'll see what happens. First pack, let's do it. And again, I'm gonna really go into every card, not every single card, but almost all the cards here. We're gonna go into some detail. I'm not a big fan of these streams where they're just, they're just pulling for fire. They just want the chase card. Let's talk about these a little bit. Got the Slowpoke. I will say right off the bat, this is one of my favorite arts in the set. I love the artwork across the board in this set. You get a little bit of the lore. Slowpoke is fishing. Love it. Not a super great Pokemon in and of itself, but the Slowbro is another one of my favorites from this set. So we'll talk about that when we get there. So first card up, Slowpoke. Bibarel, 110 HP. Everyone's going to skip over this card. They're super common, but we've got some tech here in this ability, Reassuring Dam. As long as Bibarel is on your bench, cards in your deck can't be discarded by the effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, items, or supporters. Yeah, is it good? Most of the time, probably not. Will it legitimately turn off some decks? Maybe an expanded? Yeah, absolutely. Spinarak, this is the regular printing version of this card. The reverse foil can have a Ditto behind it, so we'll hope to see another one of these bad boys later on in the pack. 60 HP, Poison Sting, pretty standard for a bug. P-Dove, interesting artwork here. Love the coloring. I'm getting Detective Pikachu vibes a little bit from it, but again, nothing special about this card. Growl, Flap, 20 damage, 60 HP. Alolan Rattata. I have to say, I really think this is an interesting inclusion in the Pokemon Go set. Do I think of Alolan Rattata when I think of Pokemon Go? Not particularly, but it's in here. The Alolan Raticate is pretty cool. We'll talk about that if we get to one. Reverse foil slot, we've got an Eevee. I really like this Eevee. I think it's decent. I mean, if you're playing second and you get to attack first, whiny voice, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that, shuffles it into their deck. So if you're going second and you can't evolve yet, that's not a bad attack. Get something out of their hand, get it out of the way, go on from there. Behind this reverse foil slot is our rare, so let's see what we got. We got a Snorlax. Now again, this Snorlax has that pillared, that kind of vertical foiling pattern here, not the starburst that matches the cards you can see through the window there. So let's get this bad boy sleeved up. We've got an electric energy. Pikachu is the only electric Pokemon in this set aside from Zapdos, so Pikachu and Zapdos for electric energy to go with them. We got a trainer, uncommon, Blanche. There is a Blanche, there is a Spark, and there is a Candela. I really like these supporters. Each of them do the exact same thing for their type. So Blanche, draw 2 cards. If you drew any cards this way, which hopefully you do, flip a coin. If heads, you can attach a basic water energy from your discard pile to one of your benched. We've got Aqua Patch. We've got abilities that do this in water. There are abilities that do it in electric and fire as well, actually. Dynamotor and some other abilities there. But I really like that they've made this type of ability, this recursion and energy acceleration, super accessible in these packs. Love that. Ariados, not great. I mean, yeah, not much to say here. 110 HP, 20 and 50. It does heal 50 from itself, which isn't bad. And let me pause here and say, I really like this set. It's a small set. It's a fun set. I think it would be a great limited set. Grab a couple of these tins, grab some friends, and in that kind of environment, you know, a card like this doesn't look half bad. We got an egg incubator. Love this. I love these trainers that pull the imaging right from Pokemon Go. I think it's genius. We got a reprint of Rare Candy that is beautiful, and this is the first one we see here, egg incubator. Flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, shuffle your deck. If tails, you don't get to search, but you put the egg incubator on the bottom of your deck instead of your discard pile. And as we know, there are tons of shuffle effects in this game to get that egg incubator back. All right, so we got reverse foil Eevee. Our rare slot is the Snorlax. A couple trainers that I like there. We'll put these guys off to the side. And we're on to pack number 2. Like I said, I've opened 30 packs before this tin. My chase card, the card I wanted most, was that Radiant Blastoise. I already got it. I would love another Radiant, either the Charizard or the Venusaur, so that's where we're gonna cross our fingers here. But really, I'm looking for Dittos. I'm Ditto hunting. Squirtle, 70 HP, Water Gun. We get the full Gen 1 starter lines in here. One thing I will point out about the Squirtle, and I hate this. I hate that they did this. Squirtle's weakness is electric. You don't get that neat rock, paper, scissors symmetry with the Squirtle line, the Charizard line, and the Bulbasaur line with their weaknesses. Just something to point out. We got a Squirtle, another Bibarel. We talked about this guy already, little super secret tech. Another Alolan Rattata. This pack is looking pretty symmetrical. Numel. This is not foil, but this is one of the reverse foils that can be a Ditto. So again, we want to cross our fingers and see another one of these bad boys in there. 80 HP on a basic, not too bad. There's the Fat Rat, the Alolan Raticate. I actually super like this card. It's a stage 1, 120 HP, not going to turn any heads. But they're bringing back Super Fang. Actually, both the attacks on this we've seen before. It does very Alolan Raticate things, and both attacks are great. The first one, chase up, search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Not the best searchability, but for 1 Darkness Energy on a 1 prize Pokemon, if you need a card in a pinch, Fat Rat can find it. And then Super Fang, put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its remaining HP is 10. If you've got Poison in play, if you've got Burning in play, if you've got any number of stadiums in play, you've got a one-hit KO here on anything for 3 colorless, so triple acceleration energy, and you've got a pretty hard-hitting basic one prize Pokemon here. Reverse foil slot is Steelix. I'm not crazy about this card. I'm excited to pull a Onyx on camera so we can talk about that Onyx. I think the Onyx is really cool. Steelix is lackluster. It's worse than its pre-evolution form. The Onyx from this set is better. Let's go backwards. Let's spice things up. Uncommon here, we got Candela. So to go along with our Blanche, we now have the Fire version here. Same exact effect, literally verbatim the same card, except instead of a Water energy, a Heads will get you a Fire energy. Off the back here, we've got a Xatu. I love the artwork. I feel like it's from a comic book. Shout out to, who is this? Hataya, the artist here. Love it. Love it, love it. Pinpoint Wave is not a bad attack. Does 90 damage to one of your opponent's V Pokemon, unaffected by weakness or resistance. A 90-point snipe for 1 energy, never a bad thing. So Steelix there. So at 1 pack, we've got a reverse and a regular printing Steelix. Last one, our energy is a fighting energy, and we are looking at a Moltres here. There is a Moltres, a Zapdos, and an Articuno in this set. They both have that vertical pillar kind of foiling, and they have a cycle here of abilities. Your basic fire Pokemon's attacks, except any Moltres, do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So Articuno is going to boost it for water, Zapdos is going to boost it for electric, Moltres is going to boost it for fire. You've got a 1 prize basic that can sit on your bench in a fire deck. I mean, we're looking at tag teams, we're looking at some strong Vs or basic GXs. You've got a buddy here, and you can stack them on the bench. So yeah, let's stack 3 Moltreses on my bench. All of a sudden, every basic fire Pokemon in my deck is hitting for 10 to 40 more damage. It's not game breaking, but it's pretty cool tech, especially when you get into the matchups and you start looking at the finer damage to HP. Cool. Pack 3. Moltres, Snorlax. We got a reverse hollow Steelix, reverse hollow Eevee. No Dittos yet, so we're looking at you, Ditto. We have not opened one of these on camera yet. I just talked about how much I loved the Xatu artwork. The Natu artwork is honestly kind of pathetic in comparison. Ambipom. Yeah, I don't hate this. Again, it's a stage 1. It's got an attack for 1 colorless energy, which it gets better because you flip a coin for each energy attached to it. It does 60 for each head, so you're not getting really kind of any guarantee of damage there, but it can start attacking at the first turn, 1 energy. And the ability, Primate Dexterity. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. Again, with this one, I'm getting strong Detective Pikachu vibes. I like the callback there if it is intentional. And yeah, we've seen this ability before on that Fairy GX. We've seen this ability type before. It's annoying. Ambipom is annoying. I think this is a very flavorful card. Yeah, in the comments, I can't remember the name of that Pokemon. If you remember, drop it in the comments. Another Slowpoke here. Love it. Love that artwork. One of my favorites. Another Bibarel. So we are 3 for 3 on this boy. And yeah, we didn't talk about this before. He's getting photobombed. Bibarel's over here. Smeargle. Another throwback to the Pokemon Go handheld game. If you are familiar with that at all, you know you try to take a snapshot, whether you've posed him out or not, the painstaking process of getting that perfect picture, and then Smeargle bombs you. There's a Pikachu. So we got 3 Pikachus coming out of this tin. A reverse foil Pikachu would complete the set there. Reverse foil here is our Alolan Rattata. Again, not sure why it's here, but I'm a big fan of the Fat Rat. Code card out. Let's pull off the back. We got a rare candy. So that's what I was talking about. We have the artwork that matches the item from the iPhone game or Android game. I love it. Rare candy, I mean, at this point, I think we all know what it does. It allows you to evolve from a basic straight up to a stage 2. Super, super relevant in this set. So again, you're playing in a limited format. You're playing with just cards from this set. All of a sudden, you're racing out your Blastoise, your Venus, or your Charizard. Love it. Behind that, we've got a Charmeleon. Artwork's kind of cool. It does very Charmeleon things. It's got a flamethrower attack, hits pretty hard, about what you would expect. Egg Incubator, so that makes 2 there, off to the side. Let's do one more. Oh no, our energy is a fire. And then our rare slot is a Golisopod. Not super exciting, but I do like this card. It has an attack that we have seen before with Golisopod, that first impression. 20 damage, but if it is moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, it hits for an additional 90. The retreat cost is 2, so you drop a balloon on that, you drop a float stone on that, and you can start cycling these guys in and out and hitting for 110 for 1 energy. We saw it with Zapdos last year. It's not the worst, so it could sneak up on you. It's not a basic, so the Zapdos was much stronger because it had that attack. On a basic, you've got to evolve into the Golisopod. It's not going to see any play, but I like this set, and thinking about the other cards in this set, I think it makes sense. I like it there. Right, last pack. No Dittos yet. Nothing really, really exciting, but let's see what we got here. We got Numel, another Alolan Raticates, Tranquil. It evolves from Pidove, so I guess that's cool that we've got its next form, but yeah, moving on. Larvitar holding a shiny golden raspberry. Love that detail. Rock Smash, flip a coin. If heads, it does 10 more. So yeah, not impressing anybody, but love the artwork. Not too. Our reverse foil here is a Lunatone, and I think I'm getting a peek at something shiny behind here. So let's just cut right to it. We've got a Dragonite V-Star. 2 V-Stars in the set. This is one of them. It's, in my opinion, it's just okay. I mean, 280 HP. Draconic Star is its V-Star power for 1 colorless. Look at the top 12 cards of your deck. Attach any number of water or electric energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back. You can't use more than 1 V-Star power in a game. Giga Impact does a ton of damage, 250, but during your next turn, that Pokemon can't attack. So, I mean, you evolve, you hit with Giga Impact, next turn you Draconic Star, maybe you get a chance to hit with Giga Impact again. I mean, it just seems okay. I do want to talk more about this in a second, but we'll get back to it. We've got a Psychic Energy, an Ivysaur. First attack, Summoning Aroma. Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hands. We've seen middle evolution Pokemon do this on an ability. I don't love it on an attack here, but I get it. Cool artwork. We have a Pokestop with a lure. You can see the lure petals kind of floating around, and some buddies who are obviously attracted to the lure. So I like that there. A third Egg Incubator in 3 packs. There's our first Chansey and the code card. I skipped over the Lunatone here. I like this card. There is a Solrock in the set. They go together. I won't go into too much detail because I did not pull a Solrock from these boxes, but had I mean, we would talk about the 2 of them. One final note before we wrap up here on the Dragonite V-Star. I just talked about Draconic Star. I like it. I think it's okay. Anytime you can accelerate energy is obviously a very good thing. But just even thinking within the set, I want to compare the Dragonite V-Star really quick to the Blastoise. Not the Radiant Blastoise, the regular Blastoise here. So, Draconic Star, 12 cards from the top of your deck, and then you get any number of water or electric energies. And that is a V-Star ability, which you can use V-Star Power, sorry, which you can use once per game. Blastoise's ability, again, this is not from this pack, but from a previous tin that we opened. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So it's an ability, but really you got to think of it like an attack because your turn ends. So it is a 0 energy attack. Dragonite V-Star looks at the top 12 cards of your deck. So you could, in theory, hit 12 energy. If that happens, you're probably playing a bad deck because you have so much energy that you could get a solid block of 12. Or you have built around this so intensely that I don't know. Blastoise searches out for 6. So with the V-Star power here, you're probably not even going to get 6. 50% of the top 12 cards of your deck would need to be energies for you to get 6. But this Blastoise's ability, it says 6 energy cards. It doesn't say 6 basic energy cards. You could pull 6 double colorless. You can drop 6 double colorless on your Pokemon. You can go absolutely wild with this Vitality Spring ability. If you've got the rare candy, let's think about this. So you're playing second. No, you're playing first. You drop your Squirtle, you pass the turn. On your second turn, you can rare candy into Blastoise, drop your energy wherever you want, Vitality Spring, pull up 6 energy to load up your team, and on your turn 3, you have a fully loaded team, which is insane. Dragonite V-Star can kind of do that, can kind of get you there, but I'm not a big fan of this card, but only because this card was printed in the same set. And I really don't, if the Draconic Star is what you're building for, please just play the Blastoise instead. It does the same effect so much better, and it only costs you 1 prize card if it gets knocked out. So yeah. Anyway, rant over. Let's recap here. In the reverse foil slots, no Dittos, but we had a Lunatone and a Alolan Rattata, a Steelix, and an Eevee. In those rare slots, not a bad tin, but in 4 packs, we've got a Dragonite V-Star, a Golisopod, a Moltres, and a Snorlax. We've got our promo Pikachu and our Starfield foil Pikachu. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Again, this was my very first video. I'm excited to bring you guys more of these. So like, subscribe, bookmark, whatever you want to do on YouTube, and I will see you guys next time. All right?